Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkative Sports podcast. And man, I missed you guys. Your boy was out with vacation. It was the holidays, and then I got sick. So all I know is we're glad to be back. Unfortunately, Shags won't be with us today. He's a bit, occupied, but it's okay. Just like they held it down for me, we can hold it down for them, for him. How you feeling, fellas? How are you? It's been a while.
Doing well. Doing okay.
Zach, how are you?
Good. Can't complain.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. In light of recent events, I thought, I'm fan that had something to smile about these days, looking at the performances of your squads. But it's glad to hear that you guys are doing well. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that today. I kind of want to start off with somebody that made a very spirited appearance in season 1 of this podcast, him and his counterpart Antonio Conte. So we start off with Mourinho sacked from Roma. Now it's tough. It looks like the Mourinho curse of 3 years is a real thing. And with that brings us to this question: should he retire? Should he look for a new club? Or should he wait for an international job to open?
I mean, I'm just gonna speak on this from my personal point of view from Jose Mourinho over the years.
Yep, Chelsea fan.
I mean, I've always thought that whenever he got the chance, he should either coach or have the opportunity to coach Portugal. At least his home country. See if he can lead them to a World Cup European title or whatnot. And then the second country that I would like him to take over, and this might be a little controversial, England. I actually think he would do a pretty good job with the English squad. They would listen to him. They definitely would respect him. So, yeah, that's my number 2. And then my number 3, last but not least, please save the United States. My God. If you can, I don't know if USA would go for it, but
I'm getting to that. Don't worry.
Please, oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Those are my top 3. I honestly think he should just, unless he's completely some team is turn over their club to him and make him controller of everything. I don't even think he should be looking at any clubs right now. He should.
So you still think there's an opportunity for him in club football? If the club were to surrender themselves to him, there's still an opportunity.
Oh yeah, I think there should be still clubs willing to do that, just not top tier clubs. But what I'm saying is, if no top tier club comes
Hold on, so let's wait. Before you move on, the audience, we need to give the audience a clear idea of what you mean by top tier, and what you mean by not. So I think we have an idea of top tier. So what I would like from you is some examples of clubs that you would think that Mourinho is at that level. So go ahead.
Turn the organization over to.
Yes. So give me some examples of some clubs you think, where do you think he's at? You said not top tier. So where do you think he's at?
No. All right. So I said, unless a top tier club came and gave him, turn over their franchise to him, he's president, head of everything. Unless a top tier club did that, I would advise him to go focus on going into country side. But non-top tier clubs, for example, I don't know, if we come to the Premier League, Crystal Palace.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
If they're not licking their chops, calling his agent Jorge Mendes, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, who's your manager? Roy Hodgson? How old is he? Okay,
Oh,
let's not get into Hudson's age. We know how old he is. I don't know, but like, yeah, Crystal Palace is one. I would stay away from Everton if I was him. I already know Everton probably already called them. They probably got missed calls from Everton. No, but a club like Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton, um, I would say Brighton, but I don't see Brighton doing it. The Brighton seem to be happy with their manager. Yeah, so like, ooh, Newcastle. I know how
you think it's
Newcastle.
wraps for Eddie Howe?
I know how Newcastle fans have been frustrated. It's only building up.
You think
So
it's wraps for Eddie Howe?
I don't know, man. Because Eddie Howe, man. To tell you the truth, I'm still like me as a fan, a Newcastle fan from like. I'm still like I don't know, understand how he could just let Alex say Maximilian just go and system. And then now looking at how he looks now, despite the injuries and all, uh, yeah. If I was Newcastle owners, I'd be looking like out. I'd be putting feelers out there. I wouldn't like be calling looking to get rid of any. No, but I'd be like, what's the feeler out there? What's it looking like? But I definitely think I don't see any top tier team like Real Madrid, um, Man U, Bayern, Inter. I don't see any of them coming after him. You know, um, on, yeah, I don't see any top tier team coming after him like that. Although I did see Forbes magazine place a report that there was rumors that Barcelona was President Laporte. Since he's friends with Jose Mourinho's agent, they have been talking about the possibility of Mourinho coming to Barcelona, but
Nonsense.
I don't buy that. Yeah, but yeah, that's my take on it.
All right. So just to summarize your take, international football is what you want to see, but you still think there's a there's still something there for him in club football.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Manny.
teams that he could actually help.
Okay, Manny. Let's hear from you.
Yeah,
Um, honestly, I think he should just go to country and call it a day. Try to do maybe one or two countries, see where he ends up, and then wrap up a nice, beautiful career. But at the same time, Jose doesn't look like the type to rest or just relax. So I do think he what Zach said, following up what he said, the clubs he mentioned, those are definitely the type of clubs that would definitely pick him. I don't see him going to Germany. I don't see him going to Barcelona. I don't see him going to Spain again after the Real Madrid stint. I don't see him going to there's no place he's going to, but it's gonna be either England or he stays in Italy where he stays. Like that's literally the only two options. Or he goes national. But I do huh?
I say maybe Portugal, like Porto or something.
Yeah, because that's his home. Yeah, that would also make sense because that's his home base. He has fans there. They love him to death. But if it was to do a country and he picked Portugal, I think he could do some. But I mean, they're also doing how they're doing with their coach. So, but definitely country way for him. I think he would thrive. I think it'll might start like a second phase of the Jose Mourinho, you know, chapter or whatever. I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. So much like the two of you, I definitely think international football is where he should go. However, where we defer, while I agree those clubs would definitely throw themselves at Mourinho, at the chance to have Mourinho as their manager. Me personally, I don't think Mourinho should play any part in club football anymore.
So,
Yeah, unfortunately, I think as far as club football goes, his time has come and go. His time has come and gone. Like, you know, just look at the 3 years he was at Roma, right? I believe he picked them up. They were in sixth. He finished the first season in sixth. He won them the Europa Conference League, but then he finished ninth, and then he was now back in sixth before he got sacked. Or I might have the two reversed. But either way, he didn't get any higher than where he got them first. And I'm just like, this is a theme that has been following him since, Man U. So, with that being said, I'm just like, why put yourself through the trouble? You've already proven yourself in club football. You've already done everything that needs to be done. Now, I understand there's a Real Madrid stain. So, me personally, I I only go back to club football if I'm Jose Mourinho to go back to Spain and prove something, and try to wipe that Real Madrid stain off my resume. Whether that's going
Wait,
with another club and doing something. I don't know.
Spain?
how is Real Madrid a stain? Yeah, how is that a
No, isn't that what you said? Isn't that what you said?
stain?
Who? Me?
No, Manny, what'd you say?
No,
When it relates
I
to
said
him going
stint,
to Barcelona,
You said
stint,
sin?
like
stint.
stint, like that.
Sin,
This
sin.
a
Oh,
stint
okay,
in
okay. I'm
Spain.
sorry.
Yeah,
I was just repeating. I was just repeating what you
Spain.
said.
Oh no, I'm
I
grateful.
was
He
repeating what you said.
he went. What? He did a number over there.
Oh, so I'm saying, okay. So see, yeah, you've already done everything you need to do. So there's no
Yeah.
need. There's no need for it. There's no need for it.
But there's no
Now,
going to Barcelona.
now,
Don't believe that.
as far as international football, yes, Mourinho, you could go to England. Yes, Mourinho, you can go to Portugal. You can rep your boys. Yes, Mourinho. Even if since Ancelotti did a complete 180 on all the rumors, maybe he didn't do a complete 180. For maybe all the rumors are wrong, and he never had Brazil in his eyesight. Yes, Mourinho, you could go to Brazil and do something, and if you did something at Brazil, it would be fantastic. But
It
let me
would be
take it upon myself, Mourinho, to tell you something about the US of A.
telling you.
You've done it with the little guys. You've done it with Porto. I understand Brazil is thirsty, just like Argentina was thirsty for Messi. And now that Messi has done it, you saw what happened, the celebrations that took place in Argentina. Everybody, matter of fact, they gave everybody a national holiday just to go and celebrate. I
Preaching.
understand. I understand Brazil would probably do the same, but Jose Mourinho, let me tell you what the US of A would give you if you gave us a World Cup. Let me tell you where that would put you in the history books of managers. Let me tell you what that. Listen, Jose Mourinho, I'll tell you this right now. You go to the US, you win us a World Cup. I don't care. You're the greatest manager. I don't care. I don't care.
He
You are
would.
the
He would be.
you,
He
you
would be.
the oh you are the
The
absolute
U.S.
GOAT. This is
Nah,
legacy that is available to you, Jose Mourinho. Please, yeah,
that's not going
Jose
to any country.
Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. If you go, listen to me now and listen to me clearly. If you go to the US, you win a World Cup. Pep could win two more Champions Leagues, and I'll have you above him. I'll have you above him. That is my plea to Jose Mourinho. If you're thinking about international, please just pick up the phone call.
Oh, you
Pick up
have
the phone call. No,
please
don't. No, he's too worthy of that. He's too worthy of that. Pick up the phone call. Answer the email.
answer the phone call. Yes, please.
That's me. If he's gonna go international, I need to see him in the U.S., bro. I need to see him. The U.S. needs some hope. We need to let go of that
It's,
Greg Barhalter. That man's doing nothing for us.
it's
Man's
getting
doing
to
nothing
the
for
point
us.
where like it doesn't matter what talent we have. It doesn't matter how good our talent. Christian Pulisic could win Ballon d'Or and will do nothing. So man, we need something, anything.
We need
Anything.
help. That's what we need. We need help.
Help.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Jose Mourinho is it's the first time we actually have a chance. Guys actually available. I mean, I know there are other managers,
Here,
but like guys available,
the
the
weird
top guys available.
like on that's already the weird stigma that's already on the USA team with the Craig Ball Halter and the Gio Reyna's parent situation, and then you bring him back, and
Bro, there's no discipline in this team, and that's one thing you get with Mourinho teams. You
how's,
get discipline.
how is anybody gonna listen to the coach? Oh man,
They're not anything serious, but you know what? That's
And
that's 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 all I got on Mourinho. Mourinho, thank you for everything you've done in club football. To me, you officially retired from club football. I don't expect to see you in another role. Um, but I really, really, really hope and pray, and beg for you to, come to the U.S. You know,
actually, we
we
should
have
be.
LA, LA, we have the beaches, and then we have Las Vegas. If you like betting money, bro, we have
What
everything you
about
need.
get the US?
If you don't like LA, you can go to Miami South Beach. It's like LA East. It's like LA East. We got you, bro. We got you. Just pull
New
up.
Orleans, Texas. I mean,
No, 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 no. Texas, you know.
Nothing against the folks living there.
Nothing against the folks, but we're not trying to have them go out there, have a heart attack just eating a meal. Please. Yeah.
well, whoever the director of athletic personnel for United States, whatever his name is, I'm sure it's someone that Lexi Lalas knows or is related
No,
to.
listen, no, 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 no. If we get Mourinho, everybody else is out. Everybody else is out. Mourinho comes in. Mourinho pick the staff. Football operations, bring your guy. The head doctor, bring your guy. The kit man, bring your guy. Listen, there's nothing.
Field staff, even said the janitors.
Bro, the lawn, the people who the lawn keepers, bring your people, bring your people. Don't worry, bring your people.
We
You
need
have a blank canvas, paint it.
this, and it's not just a blank canvas; it's a blank canvas with the best tools on the
Yeah, the
planet,
best paint, the best everything.
best athletic training facilities in the
Like
world.
quality,
And
Ronaldo,
quality.
if we don't got it, if we don't got it, tell us. We got the taxpayers. That's one thing we do have.
you need somebody to get it for you. What do you need? Yes.
Ah, hmm. If oh, my goodness, Uh, a shrine would be built here in the
Listen,
U.S.
I'm
I'm
sure.
telling you, a shrine would be built. If
Yeah.
you get us a World Cup, a shrine would be built in every state.
Oh,
I don't care.
they would. Oh, Jose Mourinho will be a
I don't.
staple forever.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
I'll pay myself to build it to enshrine one in every state. All right, moving on. On Sunday, there was a final that took place, and it was a very special final to the fact that it was an El Clasico. I've looked up in history. This actually doesn't happen quite often. It's like the same as a comet, a shooting star. It doesn't happen very often. But when it does, we take the time as fans to sit back, appreciate it, watch the brilliance, or in this case, the brilliance that came from one side, and then the utter destruction that came from the other. And so, with that, Barcelona got absolutely demolished 4-1 by Real Madrid. And when I say absolutely demolished, I mean absolutely demolished, as in inside of 10 minutes, 2-0. 2-0. Inside of 10 minutes, Vinny Jr. was already on a hat trick.
That's supposed to be
Can
a whipping.
can you imagine? Can you imagine? And with that, right? Now, after the loss that Barcelona faced, of course, news, tabloids, everything coming out. But the biggest news was that apparently there's a rift in the locker room and he has lost the players. Now, of course, today there was a press conference and Xavi has since come out and refuted all reports. Now, I say all that to bring us to this question. Is Xavi in trouble?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Please do expand on that.
Probably. What position are they in La Liga now? The third?
I will get that to you
I
in
believe
just a second.
they're third or fourth. But Xavi's definitely in trouble. How many? This is his second year?
Second year, they keep in mind they did win the league last season. However, not playing Barcelona-esque football. And to answer your question, they are in fourth position. However, they do have a game in hand on Athletic Club.
Yeah, it's not gonna do nothing. And they have injuries as well too to prominent. Do they have prominent injuries? There's only one, no? Gavi?
Injury?
Is it Pedri
No,
or Gavi?
I
Gavi?
think it's
Yeah, Gavi is still out, but Pedri's or maybe reverse. But yeah, I genuinely think that Melee is in trouble because I'm not gonna lie, if that Real Madrid game didn't happen, I think he'd be fine. But the Real Madrid to Barcelona rivalry and like history and a coach for either side could lose their job based off just Real Madrid versus Barcelona game.
Isn't
And
this
the
the
way
second
they,
loss Barcelona has this
yeah,
season to Madrid?
yeah.
Yikes.
And like they're getting bossed like on every level when they play. Like, yeah, this one was 4-1, but not it wasn't just 4-1 like on the score level. Like they couldn't do nothing.
It should
The
have been
defense
more.
was it should have yeah on Real Madrid side should have been a lot more. But
Should have been
like
more.
it so it's like and mind you, this is with Gavi's, I mean I said Gavi's with Xavi's, let's do this, let's do that, new tech, new. They said that the rift was because he was saying that the locker room isn't following the playing style that he would like. Da 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 da. Respectfully, we don't even know what playing style he would like. We know Barcelona for one play style, and that playing style is specific to Barcelona. It's not that playing style we're seeing anymore. So I don't even know what Xavi's play. I didn't watch him when he was a coach in I think it was Middle East or Saudi Arabia or wherever he was a player or
Was it?
coach the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. No, I didn't watch their games over there, but I don't know what system he was trying to build. But he should have just stuck with the template, the tiki taka. That was doing wonders for them, and they have
So I have a
good players.
so I have a
But
question. Has he ever played Barcelona football? Because I ask because when I'm looking back to last season, that was the most 1-0 wins that they had as a Barcelona team in I don't even know how long. And so that was something that was constantly being mentioned because it wasn't fluid Barcelona football that they were seeing. Yes, they were maintaining possession and winning massive amounts of possession throughout the match, but they really weren't doing anything with it. They weren't creating chances. They weren't really doing much. So I ask, this is the second year, and yes, they did win the league playing that way, but
it's
can you
not.
say that they ever started
It's not.
playing Barcelona football?
Yeah. It's not a consistent. Um, it's not gonna. You can win against most teams playing that way because you have better players than most teams you play by default. Does that make sense? Like by default, like 85% of the teams Barcelona plays, they're
Yeah, they
better.
have better.
Right. So by default, yeah, you should win those games. But then when you look deep, take a deeper dive into it, like Marcus said, they're not really doing anything. If Robert Lewandowski doesn't go off like doing his Robert Lewandowski thing that he did last season, do they even make top four?
That's true.
So and then this year, Robert Lewandowski, yeah,
Injured.
injured, goal
I
scorer.
mean, to be fair, he wasn't doing much before the injury.
Yeah, but still, what I'm saying is like you're basically a 35-year-old striker or bust team. That's not that doesn't bode well. That's not consistent because
Everybody else is older than you by a lot. I mean, younger than you. Sorry, by a decent amount. Them near
yeah.
10 years. So
So you need you need goals to come consistently on a team like that. The Barcelona way, the Tiki Taka way, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, goals, goals, goals. You need goals, and that's what is missing mostly. And I don't even think they got the proper players to get them that. I mean, Felix, Ferran Torres, what are they gonna do?
they're just picking. They were just picking here and there. They picked Rafinha too. He did a couple dribble moves and that was it.
So glad they stole Rafinha from us because it's looking like I'd much rather pay 60 million for Cucurella than Rafinha, at least.
That's wild.
So
But looking at the all right, so let's look at the Real Madrid side of things, right? They played well in this match. However, can you say that they've been playing well throughout the season?
I
yeah,
can because I watched it, but the times when they had dips in form, certain players were not playing. They had
Okay.
some people who got red cards. Their
Okay.
whole defensive line is makeshift.
Yep.
Alaba, ACL. Militao has been gone for how God knows. The whole back line is makeshift.
say something about Ancelotti.
Carvajal, honestly, you gotta clap, man.
I know how he's winning with
Because
Militao.
Militao's not even playing anymore. He's hurt.
Thank God.
It's literally
Yeah,
only
really.
Rudiger and whoever is recovering back and putting.
So
Nacho is now a starter
winning.
out of nowhere.
I'm
I mean, the
telling you,
captain, but still.
you know how this man consistently wins with Militao back there, bro.
It's I don't think it's the defense as much as emphasis on the offense and what the offense has done this season. Without
Yeah,
Jude, they wouldn't be where they are. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Because now Jude's just getting into figuring his space out. Now the goals are not
Mm-hmm.
coming as they were in the beginning. But now they're in such a stable position that now it's like we just gotta from this position, let the people who actually here to score goals, let them go ahead and do their job. We're gonna do before it was, bro, we like God help us. Like we need to, and Jude was carrying that all along, but he was carrying it smartly, expertly. But the way that I don't know how Ancelotti, who he prayed to, I don't know who he spoke to, but the way that he's kept that team like I don't know how, man, because it was the first person they lost was the goalkeeper.
Yep.
ACL done for the season. This was in preseason.
Oh, Courtois
Gone.
done for the season.
yeah.
He's
Courtois
been
done for
gone.
the season. No,
So
I knew he was. I knew it was long term injury. I didn't know he was done for the season.
that's
Wait,
why
they
we
said
got
he's they
so
said
Kepa.
he's back
No,
on the field now, but he's most likely done for the season because you're not gonna throw in a goalkeeper like when you're in the middle of Champions League quarterfinal. That's just silly. That's very
Wow.
dumb. On the final
Wow.
string. Yeah, so that was the first one. And then they lost like three other injuries to ACL back to back. And it's like, and they're still keeping up. Like
yeah,
So
with
okay. So
makeshift Kamavinga on the left back, like
he's
makeshift
playing
here
wing
and
back.
there.
You're
Yeah, he
right. He's
can,
playing
but
wing
that's what I'm saying. It's not
back.
people in natural roles. Like they're just making it, and they're going because they're not only impressing in La Liga, they're impressing in the Champions League too. Like they're
I'm
playing
glad you
ball.
mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. So
They're playing ball
Champions
too.
League. Do you think this team could go all the way?
I know that they have the high potential, not only based off of their history, because these people who are injured some of them are coming back. Not Alaba, but some of them are coming back. I think they could go all the way. Because respectfully, I'm still yet to find the type of defender that could stop Vinicius. They said he was that Araujo guy. And he did such a great job last season. Both times, all the 2-3 times they played, he clamped Vinicius.
Wait,
I don't
hold
know
on.
what
Wait, no.
happened this year. Or I don't know
No,
what
I have
happened
to
a
come.
couple days ago.
I have to come to Araujo's defense. I have to come to Araujo's defense. The
Because I have
person
videos.
that the person that put Araujo in this decision in this position to get killed
You mean
is
Chaka?
Jules Kounde. Jules Kounde, that dude, I can't tell you how many number of times
He's
he
a
was
hawk.
caught out of position on Sunday. It was because of him trying to cover for him that Vinicius was able to take advantage like that. If I'm Araujo, if I'm going into the locker room at halftime and at the end of the match, I'm fighting this dude. I'm fighting Jules Kounde. Jules
Yeah,
Kounde,
but
somebody
no, no.
again.
But you have to understand. At the end of the day, there's still one-on-one battles you have to, face. He put the
I
man on his
understand, but
butt.
when you're expending all
He
that
put
energy
them. He
covering for
turned
a
him
bum,
the way Messi
I hear
turned
you.
Boateng. He literally
I
did that
feel
to the boy.
I I feel you, but you don't know. What I'm saying is the man could have had his legs spent by that moment because he's covering for this bum.
He
Bro,
dribbled this man so much, the man got a red card. That's not. Yes, Kunde messed up. Yeah, but and maybe Kunde messed up to the goal. But in terms of
you
Vinicius
got
being a hat trick scorer, that has nothing to. It was a
no, you're
one-on-one
absolutely
battle.
right. You're absolutely right.
They,
You're absolutely right.
they,
But I'm saying the red card came about frustration because the man was doing him in all game because of he had no help. It was him
he,
versus the
I,
world.
and I
He
get
had
that,
no help.
but all I know
And
is
right, and whose fault is that?
Xavi.
You're right.
Because
You're
I don't
right.
know why Kunde is a starting center back.
Wait, but
I'm not
to be fair,
understanding that.
Thank
who does he have as a replacement? Who's coming off the
Christensen
bench?
is it Christensen? Whatever
Okay,
that boy's
so
name is.
you thought it was chicken nuggets, right? With the way it was,
Well, no, no,
where
no.
is
But
Christensen out there?
wait. Because every Barcelona fan that I've spoken to, we're fine. No, we have
mm,
Christians. Oh,
mm.
he cannot play. We have the guy. Oh, Marcus Alonso. Oh, Marcus Alonso cannot play. Sometimes
They can't run.
you
They
know
can't run.
Do you know they even play at center back sometimes? De Jong. That's what they've told me. We have De Jong.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Listen,
fans are thinking. I think the fans are just trying to hope for Xavi, like a
the
whole
people
player
on that,
comes back and revitalize our team. Because
the
one, Christensen was starting before Kunde got there. Somehow Kunde got there,
there's
and
a reason. There's
Kunde
a reason Christensen's on
plays.
the bench.
Well,
There's a
Kunde
reason
plays for
Christensen's on the
France.
bench.
Kunde plays for France, no?
Yes, yes, he does.
And he plays like right back or left back. He
Right
doesn't
back.
That's
play
his
center
natural
back.
position. That's
Right
his
That's his
natural
natural
position.
position.
Wing back is his natural position.
Christensen was already doing. I'm not gonna lie, he's not the greatest, but
He
Christensen.
has no leg. He has
But,
no
but,
leg.
but no, but listen, but he's performed better than Kunde has in any El Clasico he's played in.
I feel you. But Kunde has been getting. He's been getting not. Well, I'll say exposed because they're catching him out of position. That's how it
No.
is.
I don't think it's why.
He tries to get. He actually sometimes he's able to actually get back and
And catch up.
attempts defending.
Yeah.
That would never happen with
This is my thing.
Gets caught out of position is done. Just know you're defending with one less defender.
Yeah, and I think he's getting exposed. He's only getting exposed when they like Zach said earlier. Like 85% of the teams they face are beneath them.
Exactly.
He only gets exposed when they play the top team because he's out of position.
Mhm.
So it would be up to a coach to watch some things and be like, okay, this one that we are playing our enemy. Let me put you in your strongest position because not only does he defensively work, and if you put him in the strongest position, it's a one-on-one with Kunde and Vinicius, and Kunde will match Vinicius' speed. I'm telling you, he might not get the dribbles, but the speed-wise was what Vinicius was using to beat this ball.
I promise you, you do that, and you're getting a goal each from Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham late run from the midfield because that's exactly what's going to happen on that
It
side.
wasn't Kunde that stopped Jude Bellingham. I'm telling you, I watched that game. It wasn't Kunde that stopped Jude Bellingham.
I know. I understand. Kunde in the
Christensen would have done a way better job in that position.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Hey man, you said they won it last year. You said they won it last year. Who was their star center back last year, or the center backs last year? It was Araujo and Christensen. Kunde came in and Kunde was hurt a decent amount of time. I'm telling you that because again, this is his role. You feel me? He might not be the greatest in that position.
I'm just saying there wasn't a Jude Bellingham on the Real Madrid last season.
The left back, Balde.
That young boy.
He's a good player. He's a very good player.
I'm not gonna lie, he's matured immensely in 1 year.
Yeah.
He's matured. Last year, oh my days! I remember they subbed them in the first half one game.
There were some flashes. You were like, "Whoa, he's pretty."
Yeah, he's growing. Yeah, there's more cap for growth because he's young. I don't even know if he's 22 yet.
No, he's like 20, I think 19.
And that's another thing that Barcelona has for them. Half of their squad plays together for the national team. Like y'all should be gelling like it's candy, but I mean, I guess injuries here and there, they never had time to get it together.
Injuries here and there, bro. At one point, do you realize how many games Pedri played?
Yeah, at his age too.
Yo,
they used that boy to the T.
Hundreds of games before my guy's 23. I'm like, what the absolute bro? He's actually gone through a senior career before 23.
Yeah, that's scary.
Senior career. So that's ridiculous.
Petri has had most of his career before the age of 20.
Honestly, that's literally what it is.
Full long careers. People retire. They're now pundits. He's had before 23.
He's played Champions League, regular league, Super Copa, UEFA, this and he's played everything at such a young age. No, it's credit to him, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, props. All right. Well, glad to hear that you guys still have faith in Madrid for the Champions League. But now we're going to talk about a real.
Wait, hold on.
You say you don't?
Because I don't trust Madrid defense. If they keep playing Militao, they ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry.
Smart guy. And we all know who my pick is for the Champions League. And my pick for the Champions League you can roll your eyes until they fall out of your head, my guy. You can do it again and again and again. Because you see the smile. You see this smile.
No.
This smile never went down. Well, it did go down for a couple hours thanks to the Cleveland Browns. But outside of the Cleveland Browns, you see the smile. The smile never escapes after Saturday because of one guy. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Listen, my guy, my King has returned. We were down, and it was such a fairy. You couldn't, as a fan, my favorite player, you couldn't want to see it any other way. We were down 2-1 to Newcastle. Going on 20 minutes left. You see the guy warming up. He takes off his warm-up kit. He takes off the red kit.
Bro is literally explaining word for word what's happening on the sideline.
Listen.
Sick.
Is this your team? Is this your team? What has your team been doing? What has your team been doing?
Continue. He took off his bib and put on his jersey. Go ahead.
You see him take off the red kit. You see him come up, Pep giving him instructions, and he's coming on. Wow. Immediate difference. Bro, that first goal, that first goal was a thing of beauty. He takes it into open space. Everybody, every Newcastle defender thinks he's safe. They're safe. There's nothing coming. He jukes not only the defender in front of him, but the keeper, thinking he was going top corner. And while his body was in an unnatural position, he managed to get all that force and pass it into the opposite bottom corner to tie up the match.
I'm not going to say he took advantage of him of people not realizing what he could do this whole season. Like, I mean, Newcastle, I don't know if they know what De Bruyne can do, but any team in this Premier League, if you know that, if you give him that gap from your center, your CDMs and your back line, if you give him that space and you give him minimum, you give him just 5 to 7 yards, you're in trouble. They gave him a good 15 yards. Yep. After they lost them two, he definitely had time. He thought himself, he had options, and then he said, "Nah, I got this." And they were just backing off of him, bro. I'm like, somebody just throw your body, like just wave your hand, do something, sing, yell, scream at him.
It's King's grace,
bro. He passed that into the net, bro.
How dare commoners step in front of the King, try to block his way? How dare they?
Crazy.
Listen, I will say this though. 6 months ago, he's not able to make that shot with his body like that because the hamstring. And he said this: the hamstring injury it forced him to actually get into the gym and work his upper body because that man had zero gym time. He wasn't lifting weights. He wasn't really building his core out. I'm
telling you, 6 months ago he would score something else. If it's not his right, it's his left, bro. That same position, it might not be this goal or just a pass in. It'll be a fire ass goal too. Like the guy is just a problem. Like and you can't.
He didn't. I don't even think he wanted to overstress himself like that. That's he shot it in that way because he actually used. He was like, all right, if I'm going to shoot this, somebody's going to block it. So I might as well just use whoever's going to block it and just shoot it in between his legs. So he waited till as soon as the guy came in front of it, he just passed it in between his legs. He just timed it so perfectly. I don't know how he does it. He's just a genius. He just does this every game. Like, oh, it's nothing.
And you can't even like hate him. Like I hate him, but like it's just beautiful thing to watch. Like it's just like once he gets on, you know the game is harder by 50.
I can't even hate it because I've seen it at Chelsea for all those 6 months that he played for us.
Why'd you let him go?
What?
Then why'd you let him go?
It wasn't me. Actually, Jose Mourinho came out and said that he didn't let Kevin De Bruyne go. Kevin De Bruyne wanted to leave.
Yeah, Kevin left because he wanted more playing.
And then once he
Wolfsburg and did great things.
Right. Once he went on loan, it was out of Chelsea's hand because of like the whatever deal that he had already struck with Wolfsburg and his agent on his loan deal. Like there were like certain stipulations that if he met, then he could Wolfsburg could buy him out of his loan deal and give him a contract, and that's what happened. So it really wasn't Jose Mourinho's fault because Jose came out on the podcast with Miguel and said he wanted Salah. He wanted KDB, but they wanted to play. So,
he should have played them. Wolfsburg.
Back then, you also got to think. Who was on Chelsea? Like Chelsea had a heat squad, and they were young too. Who were they benching? They're not benching none of them.
Thank you, Man City. Thank you. And now after the goal, right? He said, Bruno Guimaraes, I was on the bench watching what you did in the first half. Hold my beer.
He didn't say that.
Listen. Listen, is it your narrative? It is not. Okay. He said, Bruno, I saw what you
No
did. Hold my beer. Oscar Bob, I see that run. We've seen the tape. We've seen that there's a weak link in this Newcastle defense by the name of Kieran Trippier these last few match weeks. The man has had mistake after mistake after mistake. So we said, you know what? There's a weak link. Did you that ball? A precise ball. And Oscar Bob said, I got it, Chief. I'll take care of the rest. Triple the keeper. Quick feet.
Why do you think?
Last minute goal to take the 3 points. Beauty.
Okay, I can know this. Why do you think Atletico Madrid released Kieran Trippier for free?
Because he wanted to come back home and he was willing to strike for it.
No, because of goals like that. Because come on, bro. We know Trip is the weak link defensively. Come on.
Now, okay. I'm making good fun.
Is Trippier a right back or a left back?
He's both back, but he plays right back. But listen, I will say this: Trippier has been the best signing Newcastle has made.
Yes, absolutely. And he's their weakest link defensive. We know that. It's not like you're making.
Yeah, he's gotten exposed a lot more now.
It's tough.
When you play Newcastle, they say, Dan Burn or Trippier. Come on. It's easy. That's why they brought Livramento to cover up Trippier's deficiencies coming back.
Livramento. That's a dog.
He's good.
That's a dog.
Chelsea Academy Player of the Year, former, of course, but yeah, he's a dog. Yeah. What did he play against in the Champions League that he was just absolutely amazing? Was it Mbappe? No, it wasn't Mbappe. It was somebody else.
No, it was. Yeah, it was PSG, but they drew that match. They played Milan.
It was Leao. He put Leao in the cage, bro. I didn't know he was this good. I knew he was good, but
hey, man.
I didn't know he was that good, man. He's way better than.
I won't go that far. But moving back to City. Seeing Kevin De Bruyne come back and do this. This is 2 cameos where he's played minimal amount of minutes and he's brought instant.
How many games?
He's starting next game. He's starting next game. It's done. He's starting. You start next match.
Like players like that, you can't even get it into your heart to wish them to get injured again because it's such a beautiful football. But like, at this point,
here's the kicker. Haaland is still coming back.
That's the voila for everybody or people. I didn't mention it. That's the. I think Haaland purposely saved his return for after KDB comes back. Like he literally said, "I'm gonna take a little break." It's just 2 people up there. It's 3 people up there. We got it.
You say you're not worried, Zach. The last time both these players were healthy, Haaland broke the Premier League's goal scoring record.
Oh, you're talking about like Premier League wise. I'm talking about Chelsea. We're not scared. We haven't lost to Man City this season. Why should we be afraid of Haaland?
Don't worry, we'll be seeing you again.
Yes, damn. Who are they? Useless teams, blue team. Get out. Chelsea, we will run you.
You could be just like Arsenal. Like this Arsenal fan here, KDB could have mercy on us.
Did you beat us? No, you didn't. You lost both games. Get out of here, Chelsea.
Did you play twice already? The second leg.
No, we have one more game.
Okay, the second leg is coming. KDB was sitting at home. Your nemesis.
That doesn't concern me. It's your team. Okay. It's still your team.
Okay, don't worry.
But Sha, my energy is gonna be different for the next game. My energy is more so I understand his back. I'm sorry for what I said. Just be merciful and just play the game. Just play a fair game.
You've already opened Pandora's box. It's okay. This thing's coming for you. Just enjoy this time while Haaland is still on the sideline. When he comes back, it's
your coach is such a problem. Like as you're figuring out one tactic, there's like 3 problems waiting for you that he's gonna just like. Where did Oscar Bob come from? Do you see the skills on that boy?
Our academy. That's where he came from.
He just pop out of nowhere. And when did they sub him on? In literally like 10 minutes, he's made a name for himself now.
Yes.
You know how many people remember him now just of that, and now this boy's gonna be a problem. On top of problems coming back. It's okay, Shab. Don't worry, they'll figure a team out.
I have one question for you.
I'm listening.
You know me. You know I am the realist. You know, I like to be real with my friends, you know, give them the real truthful.
Yes.
Do you have a left back?
No.
Okay.
We do not. We do not. It's a problem. It's a problem. But with KDB back, right? You know, the left back has been a problem because with our current assortment of characters and everything, although it's very, very explosive, you know, we're also explosively leaking goals. But now that we have KDB back, right? We'll be scoring goals at an exponential rate. I'm not concerned. It's gonna be the ultimate. It's gonna be the ultimate. Offense is the best defense. Whoever scores most is going to win. We're going to league up goals. I'm not even expecting us to keep a clean sheet the rest of the year. Only against bottom three type clubs. Everton, Burnley, those types will probably keep a clean sheet. Shoot. The way Vincent Company is managing, probably not even keep a clean sheet against them. But you know,
Everton's never
they might be forced into relegation zone with that next another.
Who's the first game you play next week, Marcus?
Nah, we're off next week. We played last week.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Oh yeah, half the team. Yeah. You're right.
Yep.
But when you come back, who's the first team you play? Do you know?
I'm gonna get that to you right now.
I'm hoping it's like a Liverpool, or a Man U, or a Chelsea or something.
Actually, it might.
Just to test the waters.
Well,
this
I
new
think
water. New waters. Yeah, just to know if we are screwed. If I could give up my hope for the season, or
we play Spurs in the FA Cup.
Gosh.
And it's Burnley.
Ooh, that's like Batman. Oh, sorry, Superman and Kryptonite. Like, that's literally right. Yeah.
You're right. Spurs have been absolute literal kryptonite for us. We actually lose them quite a lot. Quite a bit.
It's gonna be a good test.
Turbo Timo's back.
Oh yeah, that guy's back. The fish.
Turbo Timo does against Man City.
He didn't get any better. I'm just gonna say that. I watched the game. The guy got an assist. Yes, he tweeted it. He didn't get any better. He should have had 2 goals. He went.
So here's what I'll say.
You come out with his mouth like. Who are you looking at?
Right? He has not been playing football. He got injured. Timo, he got injured at Leipzig, and then whoever they brought on to fill in the time, he took the.
He's one of the best players
in the world. Well, there you go.
Oh, I didn't know he got injured.
Hasn't been able to get the spot back. I think he's only played. I think during the match, the commentator said he probably barely played 25 minutes of football in the season. So,
okay. So that's why he left. He wasn't getting played. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
And of course he would go to Spurs. They will happily take him.
But he has not gotten better. No, man, he stay on that topic.
Oh no, that one's not changing for me. I watched that game. I'm telling you.
I think it's too early to be seen. I think Ange might be able to do something.
Bring out the dog in him.
Yeah, bro. Bro, what Big Ange has done with Udogie, Pedro Porro, bro. Before Van de Ven went down with that hamstring injury, he was the best center back in the league. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. I had him in my fantasy team.
So what he's been doing,
guys, you don't even have to say anything else because you understand how I feel. What he's done with Richarlison,
that man scoring goals.
Whatever little thing Richarlison.
Yeah, I don't know what he gave him. He gave him something to drink. It's not making sense.
Guys, you don't understand. You don't understand.
For months.
It's been 3 years since Richarlison scored in back-to-back games.
Oh, I was confused because I heard the commentator said. I said, "Nah, let me look at Fault Mob." Oh no, it's really him.
Yeah,
threw me off, man.
3 years since he scored in back-to-back games, and he
I was
scored his last.
surprised. I was
Yo,
Up till
surprised.
now, Werner is still trash. But I'm not gonna lie, you do have a point with what can the coach bring out of him, because once Son comes back and all this, yeah, now it's wala wala wala. Because who
Because
they
now,
it,
because now Son comes back. Because remember, Son, when he was really going off, he was playing as a center forward with Madison playing behind him. Now you get Timo to play that left wing. You could still put him in that center forward.
yeah, you
So
have
Charles,
options.
I love what you've been doing, but my God, you're relegated to the bench. Get out, because Madison is supposed to come back. You keep Brennan Johnson has been doing good things, yo. Or if Timo is not your liking, you have Kulusevski, bro.
There's
Option.
options. There's options. Yeah, he's doing something over there. I'm not gonna lie.
And for a coach, that's all you can hope to have. Just options, like options that can actually help. Not options that you're like, please let's change the formation to cover this guy's weaknesses.
All right. I'm glad we all feel a good way about Spurs, because I think Ange is doing a fantastic job.
Big
But
Ange,
moving on.
Big Ange.
Facts, big Ange.
Not
Moving
going
on.
anywhere, but big Ange. Big Ange.
Last segment we got here. Manny, there's a thing that's been going on. The AFCON. Would you like to take it away and let us know what's been happening?
I just want to make two main points or whatever. First off, my country, Tears of D. Nigeria that were Nigerian. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's because we as Africans play more rigorously,
No, it's just fashion. That's what Nigeria is for. Fashion.
or but when these players get over there, I don't know what it's like. Everybody's playing whatever they want. They're just playing their own, like they're playing their own game. You know, not even like to win. We're just having fun.
There's no structure. Is that what you're
Bro,
saying?
almost zero. I'm watching what's this right back that we have? Uh uh short ball. I forget what team he plays. He will run this way, and then he will run diagonal to the left back position. I was confused. At first I couldn't put where he was playing. I was like, what bro, what's going and then we got a corner kick. Is this same person coming to take the corner kick? I'm like, is something wrong? Something's wrong. Like you don't have the best pearl or crosses on the team. Why are you doing the seniority and all that? I think it's no, I forget his name. How much? Huh?
Who's your coach?
For Nigeria, I don't even remember our coaches anymore. I don't even remember. They
That's
said we're supposed to get a new coach.
I
We're
was
supposed to
stuck
get a
there.
new coach, but he's still
I was
in the what? Yeah, no, I'm telling
I
you,
just
these guys went there to coach themselves. They went there
yeah.
to just see the vibes. It's a different country. We're seeing what's going on, you know. We're just gonna tell our people, we take pictures, we'll do our dances before each game, sing praise and worship on the bus, and we'll go back home or go back to our clubs where we actually play, where they
The
actually
kits are
pay
fire.
us.
The
Yeah,
kits
I
are
mean,
fire.
you're right. It's a fashion walk because even they're not getting paid for being there. Some of them have to foot their own. It's just painful. But watching the game, which 1-1 is crazy. Like in my head, should be blowing this team out 4-0. Like in my head, even going into the game, like I'm making my fan do a thing. I'm like, oh, we're gonna kill these kids, bro. What first game? They're gonna prep. Like we're gonna show out. We're gonna get there. My team is. I said, what's going on here? Where are we? And then my second point, respectfully, as I'm saying that about my team, my neighbors, my neighbors over there in Ghana. My neighbor,
Here's the
as I'm
bright
saying,
side. Here's the bright
as
side,
I'm
though. Here's
saying
the
this
bright.
on top of my team, my Nigerian team, my neighbors are friends over there in Ghana. You know, sometimes when you go into certain tournaments, you have a first team and a second team and a third team that you're like, okay, if this one gets knocked out, I'm gonna still rock for this team. If this one gets knocked out, we'll rock it with our second team that all of us Nigerians are like, this is our, if we see them, we'll see them in the final and we'll. Oh man, I don't know what's happening with them too. Ah, no, I had to turn the game off at work. I was like, this isn't Ghana. Like this can't be Ghana. I don't know what it is if people are not the star player of Ghana is now Mohamed Kudus. They don't have no striker. They don't have no. Ayu is still in this team.
No, No.
That's how you
Both
know
of
it's a
them.
problem somewhere.
Both of them. Both of them. Both of them. The Ayu brothers. Both of them.
That's how you know there's a problem somewhere, man. If a
You know
coach
what the
can tell you to retire, come on.
the
Go ahead.
saddest part about Ghana? The saddest part about Ghana is probably the most talented young player plays for Spain.
I mean, that's the country's fault.
It's
That's the
tough.
country's fault.
The worst part is his brother plays for Ghana.
Life. It be like that sometimes. He made decisions smart,
Well,
saved himself.
I'm
well,
telling
there's a bright side. There's a bright side for all EPL fantasy players. Mohamed Kudus will be home very, very soon, very shortly,
Definitely, you can believe that.
very, very shortly, very shortly.
It might
And
just be a 2-week stint.
contrary to popular belief, Mohamed Salah might soon follow.
you.
I don't know. They won their first game.
I thought they drew.
Oh, maybe I did. I'm pretty. Oh, maybe I stopped watching after they scored their first goal. But he
No,
was
I'm
the
pretty
one that
sure.
scored too. No.
Yeah, he scored an assist, but I'm pretty sure they drew 2-2.
Egypt got fight though.
No, I think he assisted. I don't think he scored. But yeah, I think
Egypt is gonna. I think Egypt will make it out the group stages. I think
man,
Egypt.
the
Yeah,
way I've
no.
been seeing,
This guy scored too. For Arsenal, the guy that's supposed to be leaving.
the way I've been seeing, Egypt drew. So Cape Verde is leading their group with 3 points. Egypt has one, Mozambique has one, and then obviously Ghana
Ghana
lost.
has
So
0.
they have 0 stuff.
You said Mozambique?
Yeah, Mozambique. They're tied with Mozambique, bro. They drew.
Ghana,
That's what they drew. That's what they drew.
Ghana got. Oh no. It's okay, shot. We only have 1, 2. What about Group 1? Who's leading Group 1 or Group A? My people.
Ivory Coast with 3 points. Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria have 1 point, and then Guinea-Bissau just has 0.
It's supposed to be only Ivory Coast that was our competition though, in that group.
Bro,
We were looking at our lips like
in the second group is Senegal, Cameroon, Guinea, and Gambia.
Yo,
I've seen highlights from Cameroon and I think they were playing Guinea.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
the keeper, I don't know whose team keeper came out. All I seen was a keeper came out to stop a counterattack. Completely lambasted that player. No foul was called. Instead, they allowed for a quick throw-in. In the time at that time, the quick throw-in what took place. The keeper got up from where he committed his foul in the open field to try and run back. Yo, the player that took the throw-in passed it to his player. That dude took one touch into the back of the net.
Yeah.
And the keeper had the audacity to turn to his defender.
Like, why did you let
Where they were.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. AFCON is sometimes it's a good comedy match. Like sometimes, like the things that go on in those games.
It is straight comedy.
Wait, did I just see that happen?
Like people play like they're playing like in the village with their boys.
Yes.
Like that's like the first off the toughness and the slide tackles are not game slide tackles. If they slide tackle like that in Europe, you're getting cards.
Yes. They'll be taken to jail.
Like, and these are legal slide tackles, but you will feel you got slide tackled.
But I just have a question. AFCON is an actual like serious competition.
Serious one, yeah.
Who provides the referees?
I don't even know.
I think it's UEFA. I think it's
Ain't no way.
It's
Because
either
the fouls that I've been seeing take place, ain't no way UEFA or FIFA.
Yeah, because some of a bunch of the refs are not the same as the one that run like Champions League and stuff like that. You never see not even one, like similar one. Like we have refs from South Africa, like countries that I'm guessing they want to keep it African.
they actually have club teams in like
Yeah. So they use them other than use. But the thing is, some of this. So I think like the game plan and the instructions and whatnot is different because if you normally quote or ref in Africa, some things you let go. Like you let the boys play. Yeah. But if you ref in Europe, you
you're used to a different game, a different style of play.
Speed and everything. Yeah,
And
ours is more so like war.
we
Like,
we don't give
like,
a position.
Yeah.
We are to take your head off and put
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, and if you don't play like that, you shouldn't be here.
You're
because
not win.
you would have to be like really like 2 foot like clear stud for you to get a red. You might get like a little warning here and there, but like if somebody if a player is even drawing blood, if the tackle is legal, he better stand up and go and dust himself off on the side because the
Yep.
game continues. You pause underneath and rub it like this and get on because
And for my team, our star striker got injured the night before our first game.
hey, Juju has begun.
Yeah, somebody struck something. The night.
The
Can you?
team, what's the team?
Abubakar, Cameroon.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
we were forced to play Toko Ekambi as striker. Yeah, pray for our team.
Oh, that's the Abubakar that Ronaldo bounced.
Yeah, bro.
He could have made his name again.
He
Damn.
got injured
Oh,
the night,
Oh,
bro.
he's having a rough year. I'm not gonna lie.
Plenty.
Oh, he's
well,
having a really rough year, man.
good luck to you people that are in AFCON. Me, I'm just a
Viewer,
Haitian, just in the
don't
vibes,
worry. You're
enjoying the vibes.
associated to Nigeria. You are supporting Nigeria. Don't let me hear you in public saying anything else. So, yeah, Nigeria fan. Oh, I mean, we will get it together. Let's hope, sir. The
All
boys
right, let
are.
me get my Nigerian jersey first. And with
There you
that,
go.
that brings us to the end of yet another episode. You've been rocking with us for this long. As always, we always appreciate you. Like, comment, leave some comments. Really, leave some ratings. We really read the stuff, and of course, we try to get better always. So, if you have tips and tricks on how you think we can get better, leave it in the comment. Leave a rating. Do all that good stuff. Share with your friends, family, so they can do it too. And with that, we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank
Peace.
you. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.